Good morning. Good morning, Radical Transformation family. I hope you guys are well. You guys watch the replay or you watch this later? Will you give me some hearts or some comments so I know that you guys are watching these? And if you like them, let me know. That sounds like kind of narcissistic, but I don't know. It motivates me to make more content when I know that I'm helping you guys. My favorite feeling in the world is being useful. If I can be useful and I can make my stories and my struggles useful for other people, that is like my life's work, right? And my life's purpose. So it really like boosts me up and motivates me when you guys comment to me. And I don't know, I just love hearing feedback because it's weird, right? I'm like sitting here writing emails to you guys all the time, talking into my phone all the time, making podcasts all the time. And it's nice when you guys talk back to me, right? Because I get sick of hearing myself talk all the time. I was just out walking my dog. This topic came to me. I wanted to come on here and share it with you guys. So I have been struggling to make myself work out. I usually go to the gym every day and I really like working out, but I'm in a season of life right now where I'm really, really busy. It's really hard for me to prioritize the time and like go to the gym, and I just don't feel like doing it, to be honest with you. Like you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I never want to work out. Like I'm never excited to go to the gym, but I kind of like going, right? But lately I have just not wanted to go. But I know like working out helps every area of my life, right? It makes my relationships better. It helps me in my business. It helps my overall mental health. It improves my entire life, right? And it lifts all the other areas of my life up. So I really, really, really always try to prioritize my health, right? Because I know if I'm not healthy, if I feel like crap, if I don't have energy, if I'm sick, if I'm in pain, right? If my body is not strong and healthy, that affects every other area of my life, right? It's really hard to show up in like a partnership or a relationship the way that I want. It's really hard to show up in my business the way that I want, right? If I'm tired and drained and not feeling well and grumpy. And I'm just someone that like my physical body really affects my mental health. So if I am sick, I just like my mental health, like I'll just get immediately depressed. Like if my body doesn't feel well, does that make sense? So my body, my mental health are really strongly linked. But the reason I'm telling you guys this story is that I've been trying to make myself go to the gym and make myself go to the gym and make myself go to the gym, right? And I've been guilting myself and guilting myself and guilting myself and just trying to make myself go and make myself do it. And it's just been like a battle. It felt really hard. Do you guys have any habits like that you're trying to do that feel freaking really, really hard and it feels like an uphill battle? And sometimes like, yeah, we have to make ourselves do things, but I had this mindset shift yesterday I wanted to share with you guys. And I just thought, I was like, what would it feel like if this were easy? What would it feel like if maintaining my health and fitness were easy? What could I do that would feel good, that would feel positive, that would feel easy, that would feel light, that wouldn't feel like pushing a giant rock up a massive hill, right? Which is how it's been feeling for me to try to make myself go to the gym. So my solution has been, I've been taking walks 2 to 3 times a day, walking the dog outside, and that just feels so aligned to me right now and so good because I love being outside. I love being with the dog. You know, I'm not making myself go for hours. I'm just making myself go, down the street and back. So at least I'm getting some exercise. And it's really, really been helping me. But it made me think of all the other areas of my life. And I think that's a really powerful question to ask yourself. Those areas of your life where you need to be taking action, right? I made a video about this the other day about when like you should be doing something and you keep putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And there's always that voice in the back of your head, right? Telling you should do this, you should try this, you should do yoga, you should do whatever it is for you, right? Your brain is always trying to tell you the next step. And a lot of times we're very resistant to that. At least I am, right? I will ignore that voice in my head for months and months. And I'll have it telling me, you need to do this thing, you need to do this thing before I finally come around. But ask yourself, what are you putting off? What's the next step for you? And what would it feel like if it were easy? What would it feel like if it were easy, right? If you want to start doing yoga, instead of making yourself go to yoga class, every week, maybe just do 10 minutes of yoga at your house. What would it feel like if it were fun? What would it feel like if it were easy? What would it feel like if it were light, right? What would it feel like if it weren't hard? What would you be doing? If you were in flow and feeling good and feeling positive and things were feeling easy and in flow and it wasn't such a struggle, what would you be doing then? What would you be doing if it were easy, right? So tap in to that voice in the back of your head that's telling you like what the next step is, right? I should go to the doctor. I should go to a therapist. I should go out with friends more. I should, start eating healthy. I should stop eating dairy. That's one of mine because my stomach has been hurting lately. If anybody's given up dairy, let me know because I'm really struggling with it. But what would it feel like if it were easy, right? Instead of me just cutting out dairy altogether, maybe I'll just stop eating cheese, right? It's like we do this thing where it's like too extreme. Like I'm like, if I can't go to the gym for an hour and like do cardio and work out really hard, then I'm gonna do nothing, right? But it's like, what is a small step you can take? I talked about this in my morning routine video the other day, like where I talked to you guys about making a 5-minute morning routine, right? Instead of making a morning routine that's like an hour and a half long where you have to get up at 4 a.m. I've done this, right? I'm like, I'm going to get up at 4 a.m, and work out and do all these things and meal prep and do all this stuff before 6 a.m. And it's not sustainable for me because I've never had a morning routine, right? So I go from no morning routine to an hour and a half. Whereas instead, just do a 5-minute morning routine. What are 2 things you can do in 5 minutes every morning to help set your mind right? We underestimate the power of doing small things, right? Doing small things will always move you forward quicker than doing nothing, right? A lot quicker. You're getting closer to making the big changes that you want. And I know a lot of you want to make big changes. I want to make big changes too, right? I want to see results. We want to see results and feel better and do it fast. But a lot of times we underestimate these little steps. So what is something small you can do that feels easy, that feels fun, that would have a positive impact in your life, right? Personal development doesn't have to be getting up at 4 a.m. Personal development doesn't have to be, struggling and pushing and working so hard. It can be little tiny changes. What could you do that would feel good, feel light, feel fun, that would have a positive impact in your life? And then it's about just doing those things consistently. Right? So instead of beating myself about going to the gym and trying to make myself go to the gym, which for whatever reason I just don't want to do right now, I'm going to go for walks and I'm going to enjoy outside and I'm going to enjoy my dog. And that's so good for my mental health, right? It just really is peaceful time for me. I feel very meditative and calm and good doing that, right? And it's so much better for me to do those small walks than to do nothing. Right? So between the gym, the hour and whatever, working out hard at the gym and nothing, there's a lot of little things I could be doing, right? That are easy, that are fun. Maybe I do 10-minute yoga during the day, right? Maybe I just, going for the walk. That's a great one. I went for a bike ride the other day, like just because I wanted to ride my bike around and just, it felt fun to me, right? So what are some little steps you can do between the thing that you ultimately want to do, the habit you want to have, and where you are now? What is a little step you can take that feels easy, that feels fun, that doesn't feel like you're making yourself do something, that doesn't feel like a chore, right? So often we make self-help and personal development, changing our lives and doing all these things feel like a chore, right? What would a step be that you can take that feels fun and easy and light, and it doesn't feel like a chore? It feels good, right? It feels aligned. So I just wanted to share that mindset shift with you guys. I hope that helps. If you are going to try this, let me know. I would love to hear what you guys are struggling with, what you're working on. If you want me to speak on something, tag me in the group. If you have questions or you're struggling with something, you want to hear me talk about it, I'm happy to do that. So just tag me in the group. And I've been really into coming on here on camera in the morning and just chatting with you guys. So I think I'm going to keep doing that. It feels like kind of fun and like a nice way to start my day. And it makes me feel connected to you guys, right? Because I work so much in my office behind the scenes on all these different aspects of my business, but this makes me feel like connected to you guys. Like you're real people and we're an internet family. That's how I feel about you guys. You're my internet family. Okay. I'll talk to you guys soon. I hope you have a beautiful day and okay. Bye guys.